Can't get away from your desk for a workout? No worries. Today, I've got a workout you can do sitting down. All you need is a chair. So for our first move, we have a single-legged sit to stand. So you're gonna start seated in your chair, you're gonna pick up one foot, and you're gonna press through the opposite heel as you come up into a full stance. Then you wanna slowly lower yourself back down into a fully seated position. Take all the weight off that body, and then you're gonna start it all over again. Whew. So it challenges your balance, it's gonna challenge the strength through the glutes, the quads. You really wanna think about slowly lowering down into that seated position so that you have a lot of control. And we're doing 10 on each leg. So lower down slow, press up through that heel and come up tall. Nice and easy on the way down and then powerful on the way up. Looking good, you got it. Couple left, last two, and slowly lower down for that last one. Good, take that full sit position and then switch. Now, normally you're gonna be stronger and more balanced on one side than the other. So me, I'm left-handed, my right leg is much more challenged here. So you really gotta work on that balance, press through that heel and lower it down easy. You usually wanna sit in a chair that'll give you about a 90-degree bend in the knee. You don't wanna be too much lower than that, okay? Because that'll be too challenging, and a little bit higher is totally okay. Woo! Challenging that balance, last couple. Good, press up through that last one, and lower down, great job. You're gonna be working your arms and your abs, all right? So you're gonna take a nice grip on the side of your seat. You're gonna press down into that bench. You're gonna lift your hips, tuck those abs in tight, and then lower down. If you're really strong, you're gonna be able to pick those feet up with your hips coming up and then lower down slow. So press through the heels of those hands, pull those abs in tight, lift those hips and lower down. Good. So keep going here for a total of 10. Now my arms and my back are working because I'm pressing down as I lift my hips. It's kind of a little fun, little gymnast move. Lift, squeeze those abs and lower. You really want to pause when you lift so you feel that isometric hold and then lower down slow. You're looking good. You got a couple left. Lift, squeeze. Good. And you keep those knees bent at 90, lifting those hips. You got one more to go. Lift those hips, squeeze those abs and lower down easy. Awesome work. Who says you can't work your abs in a chair? So this next move is gonna really target that core. You're gonna sit towards the edge of your seat so that you can lean back a little bit. Really fires up the abs, and you're gonna pick one foot off the ground. You're gonna feel those lower abdominals, pull that belly button in tight, bring your hands up behind your head, so now you have a little resistance for your abs, and you're gonna start to twist. You're gonna rotate side to side, pulling in those abdominals. You wanna think about keeping your back nice and straight. You guys are looking good. We're gonna switch feet here on this next one and switch. You've got 10 more. So we get 10 rotating each direction. Beautiful. Keep breathing through it. Last two. Nice work, you guys. Awesome. Every workout is gonna finish with a stretch. And sitting all day, you shorten those hip flexors. So one of my favorite stretches is the hip flexor stretch. You're gonna sit towards the edge of your seat. You want that front leg here in front of you to stabilize and support your body weight. And then you're gonna extend your back leg nice and long. So try to straighten out the knee, pull the abdominals in nice and tight, and you're gonna feel that hip flexor stretch opening up. If you think about squeezing that glute, you might even get a longer stretch through that hip flexor. It all depends on how tight you are in those hips. You might not need that extra pull, but hold that for about 30 seconds and then switch up to the other side. Let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments. See you next time on Pop Sugar Fitness.